Well, I know, Chuck, you're looking at this thinking you thought this was over. You thought that maybe there was no more Bubba telling the truth about you and the IWC. And I just felt the need to take some time off to give enough people a chance to watch the last video. But I'm back. And I'm here. And I'm not going away. I don't work for you. You can't control me. So therefore I can say whatever I want. So let's talk about the Founding Fathers. In the last year, the Founding Fathers have brought more heat to the IWC than anybody has done in years. And we busted our balls for you, for the fans, and for IWC. That's the truth. Because there's no Jimmy DeMarco, which we're going to address here in a second. There was no, you need somebody to carry the company for the last 12 months. Ray Rowe was in Texas. Jimmy DeMarco was out. And you needed people. So what did we do? Busted our balls and helped carry the company. We weren't the only ones. I'm not disrespecting any of the boys in the back that busted their ass. But when it came to getting heat for the company, heel heat, you have to admit that we got it. One match, inside of a cage. There's a million ways you could have taken it that would have been right. And then there's one way you could have taken it that would have been wrong. Well, Chuck, maybe you're green because you took it the wrong way. So now, Danny Gregory's gone. Danny Gregory's gone. Sure, he wasn't happy after the cage match. Nobody was. But here's the truth. Why are you hiding the fact that Danny Gregory is in Afghanistan fighting for our country? Are you embarrassed by that? Is there something about that you don't like? It's real, Chuck. It's real. And sometimes it's the truth and reality is the best part of professional wrestling. That's why I love it so much. So what do? You break apart the Founding Fathers. Just in one match. One way. And you destroy it. Okay, so Hentai and Vegas are in the tag team tournament, but come on, Chuck. Do you think there's anybody that believes you would actually give them the belts? I mean, when's the time going to come when in the back room you tell them they're not even allowed to wear Founding Father shirts because we're moving in a different direction? If it hasn't happened already, I'm not there, I wouldn't know. It's going to happen soon. And then there's Jimmy DeMarco. You know, here's what's amazing. And anybody that is a friend of Jimmy DeMarco's that's watching this video, I want you to say to yourself, is Bubba telling the truth or not? This is what drives me crazy. With everything that we've heard about concussions in the National Football League and the NHL, Jimmy DeMarco has had more concussion issues than Sidney Crosby, Troy Polamalu. But yet you bring him back and you put him in a match where the fans bring the weapons. But here, you know why you do that, Chuck? Because you know that Jimmy will do anything for professional wrestling. You know, DeMarco, and I don't know if you're watching this or not. And I mean, I hope you do, actually. I was going to say I don't care, but that would be a lie. And I'm trying to be truthful. You and I are very much alike. And I know all the fans are like, oh, you're nothing like Jimmy DeMarco. You wish you were Jimmy DeMarco. When I started in wrestling, I was a radio DJ. And I couldn't buy any respect. I was a joke. I had to work twice, 3 times, 4 times as hard as anybody else to get any respect at all. I had to get my ass beat up and down. I went and wrestled in small towns where nobody knew I was on the radio just so I could earn my stripes. Jimmy DeMarco, you started out as a gimmick. Suck my muscles, and you were a gimmick wrestler. But inside, you knew during those times the same way I knew when I went to the middle of nowhere to try to get away from the radio personality in the wrestling business. You knew that that's not really what you were about. And congratulations. That is why you are the biggest babyface to be in the IWC in so many years. Because you never quit. And that's the scary part, DeMarco. You and I are a lot alike. And once again, I know everybody's like, you're nothing like DeMarco. Bullshit. We're very much alike. And Jimmy, if you're watching this or not, all I want you to do is answer the question yourself. You don't have to admit it to anybody else. But Chuck, so when you decided to do the show that I know showed you that you fired me on, when you decided to do a Fans Bring the Weapons match, did you ever think to yourself that Jimmy has major concussion issues? Did you ever one time think to yourself, what would be best for Jimmy DeMarco, or did you just think about your little business? See, that's the difference. None of us are getting paid tons of money. We do this because we have a love for the sport. I don't do it at all anymore. I'm done. I wanted a year to retire, and I wanted a match with Jimmy DeMarco. And you took them both away from me. So what do I have to lose by making these videos? Nothing. But did you know what Jimmy has to lose? He's engaged, for God's sakes. He takes a shot to the head. Who knows what the result is? How do you know who'll ever get married again? And once again, if DeMarco's friends are watching this, you know I'm telling the truth. But yet you booked the match anyway. That's what you did. I didn't make it. I wasn't there. So Chuck, see, here's the difference between me and a lot of wrestlers. And this is the truth. I don't want to come here and do a promo. Hey, I'm Jimmy DeMarco. I'm going to get you. I'm going to hurt you. I want to wrestle Jimmy DeMarco one-on-one, no gimmicks attached. That's what I wanted. That's what I always wanted. I don't want to hurt Jimmy DeMarco. I don't want to hurt him at all. I want to wrestle him, and I want to beat him. That's all I want. I want Jimmy DeMarco, after our match, to lose, but be able to live and carry on a normal life. Can you say the same thing? Can you say that you've got the same intentions? So you want to talk about the truth? Maybe you should look in the mirror one day, and instead of looking at this video, and analyze what the truth really is. These videos aren't over. There's a lot more to come. But anybody that knows Jimmy DeMarco, anybody that knows that Denny Gregory, a real American hero, knows that I'm telling the truth. This isn't a promo, folks. This isn't a promo. This is the real deal. This is the real thing. Love it? Hate it? There's more to come.